back to my channel. I am Anushka, and in this video I have some amazing book recommendations which will not only make you smarter, wiser, but will also tame your curious mind. The books deal with topics like evolution, history, science, cosmology, astronomy, all that stuff. So if you're interested in all these subjects and want to learn more, widen your horizon, then keep on watching this video. And yeah, with that said, let's just quickly get started. So let's start with the basics. A science book which in my opinion everyone should read. A Short History of Nearly Everything by Bill Bryson. Trust me, the title couldn't have been more appropriate. You just name any topic, the book will have it. Big Bang Theory, cosmology, evolution, how this earth came up to be, and how it is a miracle that life was created on earth. No one would expect it scientifically, or about how we have this civilization today. It covers everything. And this might look intimidating at first because yes, it does contain a lot of facts, but it is unlike those factual books which are boring because the narration is unique. It is casual. It feels like the author is speaking to you. The book has its voice of its own, which is unlike any other non-fiction factual book. This book will engross you from the first page itself. It covers basics, so you might feel that, oh, I already know these things. I've studied these things in school. Yes, but the way they are written in this book is unique. You get that information profoundly, and everything, be it from the discoveries, the scientific facts, everything is explained so well in this book. So yeah, this is the first book which I would highly recommend. Next masterpiece is Sapiens by Yuval Noah Harari, and I'm quite sure half of you would have already read it. If yes, comment down below what are your thoughts. Personally, the first day that I read, I could only go through 8 to 9 pages. I don't remember exactly, but I know the feeling that I got after reading this book. It overwhelmed me. The amount of information that this book had, it took me around 1 to 2 months to complete this book, and going by my pace, it is a lot. So this book was tiring for me to read. Certain topics did fascinate me, interest me. Certain topics did not. But overall, was it worth the time? Was it worth investing? Yes. Because I learned a lot. I discovered so many new things. Psychology, human behavior, evolution, Homo sapiens. I learned everything from scratch. And I wouldn't say that it is easy to read, and it is one book that you can, you will enjoy reading. No, you won't enjoy reading it, but you will find it interesting to read. You will learn something new. This book will widen and will make you more curious. The next book on the list is Tough Matters, written by an author whose surname I can't get myself to pronounce. So instead of butchering it, I'm just abstaining myself from speaking that loud. Okay? Alright, but coming back to the book, well, I actually listened to it as an audiobook, and I would recommend you the same because it's around approximately 5 hours, and those 5 hours are worth listening to. Also, a little tip, if you enjoy watching these factory made shows like how it's made and how stuff is made on Nat Geo or history, then you would surely enjoy reading this book or listening to an audiobook because these things are similar. It answers the basic questions that how a normal glass and bulletproof glass are different. Why are they different? What are the atomic changes that take place, how one metal can last lifelong and other metal cannot, how it corrodes, how one thing remains white forever and other thing turns yellow or corrodes. So if you want to expand your knowledge, if you want to learn something new, because each and every chapter deals with different topics. So one chapter will deal with glasses. Once that is solved, you get the answers, you move on to metals, then you move on to iron, you move to different things, elasticity. So yeah, it is easy to read, very easy to read book, okay? And it answers basic questions. It's not difficult to read. It does not deal with scientific facts, a lot of those things. It is not overwhelming to read at all. Next on the list is What If by Randall Munroe. Now this is a book which gives serious scientific answers to some of the most absurd hypothetical questions, and believe you me when I say this, that this book is just hilarious to read. Yes, a non-fiction factual book is funny to read, all because of the kind of questions that are asked in this book, and these are asked by real people on the author's blog page, and he has covered these questions in this book and answered them scientifically with few maps, mathematical equations, and it's interesting to read. Let me give you a few examples. Okay, here's one. How fast would a human have to run in order to be cut in half at the belly button by a cheese cutting wire? Can you even imagine thinking of this question? This is absurd, right? But this is not it. There's another one. What would happen if a hairdryer with continuous power were turned on and put into an airtight 1 into 1 meter box? Not just this. This is the best one, okay? I've saved the best for the last. If you saved a whole life's worth of kissing and used all that suction power on one single kiss, how much suction force would that single kiss have? Yes, these are the kind of questions you will find in this book. Or maybe what would happen or how far would a ball go up in the air if you throw it with full force? All such kind of questions. Next, I have The Theory of Everything by Stephen Hawking. This is the shortest book in the list, but is no less than any of them. And considering that it deals with scientific theories, you would assume it to be a difficult book to read, but no, it isn't. On the contrary, it is very easy to read, and you would be able to easily finish this book and discover and learn a lot more from this book. It is actually a compilation of 7 of Stephen Hawking's lecture, and each chapter is divided on the basis of one of his lectures. It deals with topics like black holes, Big Bang theory, the various historical theories that scientists came up with, the conclusion that is, coming up with a single theory, and all such topics. Also, what I learned new from this book is that there was an Indian scientist on whom there is this term given, Chandrasekhar limit, which is calculating the mass of a cold star, and he won Nobel Prize for it. That is something that I didn't know earlier. But yeah, this is a book which I would highly recommend. Even if you're not interested in physics or science as such, you feel like that overwhelms you, this book wouldn't. It's very easy to read, and you would enjoy reading this book. You will definitely learn a lot from this book, so I will highly recommend. And last but definitely not the least, I have The Age of Surveillance Capitalism by Shoshana Zuboff. This is a must-read book to become more aware in this digital age. Trust me, you have to read this book to form your opinion. You might not agree with the author's opinion, you might contradict her opinion, but the information that this book shares on digital media, Facebook, how there's no free way, you don't really know how much you're offering to these big companies. They are, taking all your data, everything that you type on the internet, everything that you search on the internet, everything that you go for is being bought by these companies. This data is highly valuable. I wouldn't say that I agree with everything, and I'm, and I'm not using social media, or have I changed myself? No, I wouldn't say this, but I am much more aware about few terms, few things, and yeah, which is why I would recommend this book to you as well. It will definitely blow your mind out for the first few pages till the very end. You might not, as I said, you might not agree, but this will definitely shock you, and yeah, which is why I would highly recommend you this book. And yeah, that's it with this video. Let me know if you've read any of these books in the comment box below. Share your ideas or reviews on these books. Also, if you have other suggestions related to in this topic, books which are factual, which will help you impart knowledge. If you have recommendations, comment down below and let others know as well, me as well. I would love to know. And yeah, that's it. I'll see you later with another video. Until then, bye bye. I hope this video helped you.